Welcome back Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here with your local Thursday Sportscast. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs finally returned to familiar surroundings as they will have their first home game in 55 days. The last time they were in the Big Dipper was November 21st. A lot has happened since they've been gone. Goalie Gavin Naedo was named Goalie of the Month and also committed to Brown University. The team went 9-1-1 on their 11-game road trip. That's pretty good. Mitchell Ballman scored his first 2 goals of the year, and today, defenseman Alex Maynard committed to Air Force Hockey. The Midwest Division leaders start a 7-game homestand on Friday night at 7:30 against the Springfield Junior Blues. The Blues are 19-11-4 and third in the Midwest Division. It will be the first meeting between the two teams. Head coach Trevor Stewart believes the Ice Dogs are entering the most important part of their season.
We got to take care of when we play back at the Dipper. I don't think our record's as good here as it is on the road, so we've got to figure out a ways to win here.
That was huge to get a couple of wins on the road there and just get back at home for a couple of weeks and put ourselves in a pretty good position. Yeah, it's nice to see a lot of the guys produce and everybody's doing well, so just kind of hold each other accountable and do your best.
The first half's in the past, you try not to think about it. You're proud of your accomplishments, but at the same time, there's guys in the division that are nipping at our heels, and we got to keep our foot on the pedal and expand our lead in the division here in the second half of the season.
And UAF hockey continues their road trip this weekend against the Northern Michigan Wildcats. The Nanooks are starting to right the ship as they have picked up 6 WCHA points in 3 straight series. They are tied for 8th place with UAA. The Wildcats are 6-4 in the conference, and they are tied for 5th. 2 teams split in their last meeting back in November. The Cats are led by Dominique Shine, who is 9th in the league in scoring, and freshman goalie Adi Tovenen, a freshman who played for Minot at the NHL last season. He's 3rd in save percentage and 5th in goals allowed average. But Alaska brings in Tyler Morley, who's leading the conference with 21 points and an improved special teams unit as the Nooks have scored power play goals in 3 of their last 6 games. Puck drops at 3:07 Alaska time on Friday. Also of note this week, Galena product Jenna Buchanan set a program record for the UAAC Wolves. The senior guard has set the program mark for made 3-pointers in a career with 193 and counting. The old record was 191. She set the mark against Concordia on Saturday, making 5 trays and a 76-49 win for the number 2 Sea Wolves. She also hit from beyond the arc in 23 straight games, which is also a UAA record. Buchanan was the 3A Player of the Year for Galena back in 2012. Alaska hosts UAA on Tuesday, January 26th. This afternoon, the Joe T. Classic Tournament opened with a premier matchup in girls basketball. The West Valley Wolfpack went up against the Ketchikan Kings. West Valley was holding off K-High with some clutch shots. Ruthie Hebert, she hit a shot at the first quarter buzzer. She had 26 points at game high. West Valley was up 10-9. Amber Smid's buzzer beater at the half gave West Valley a 22-21 lead. But K-High's full court trap was too much for the Pack. They cashed in on numerous West Valley turnovers. Alexis Bickerstaff and Eli Anderson had 11 points for the Kings. Courtney Kimball led them with 12 points. AJ Dela Cruz hit timely buckets to hold off a West Valley comeback. K-High, they shocked West Valley with the 54-49 win.
Defense is what's going to bring us back in the game. I think that's one of the main keys. Our press isn't it's something we work on probably most of practice because we know we're talented enough and our shots are going to fall eventually. But if we don't play defense, we're not going to win. We didn't know what to anticipate, because they lost Carly Marquez, and it's kind of like our redemption for losing our first round of state 2 years ago.
In Wednesday night basketball, the Allison Ravens and Hutchinson Hawks split in Aurora Conference play. The Hutchinson girls used their stifling defense in a 55-15 win over Allison. Taya Titus scored a game-high 18 points for Hutch. The Hawks are 2-1 in the Aurora and 4-3 overall. The Ravens dropped to 1-2 and 3-4 overall. The Allison boys, they won 68-49, led by Jeremiah Brown's game-high 22 points. Jaden White scored 18 points to lead the Hawks. Last but not least, there was a classic in high school hockey on Wednesday afternoon. The Lathrop Malamuts and Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears faced off at the Big Dipper, and both teams did not want to lose this one. 2 minutes into the second period, Juneau struck first with a Chase Barnum goal, but Lathrop, they answered with a nice slap shot coming from Corey Miskovich to tie things up at 1-1. However, Juneau would get one in from the corner and take a 2-1 lead at the end of the first period. And that was the theme for this game as teams were going goal for goal, back and forth. As we fast forward to the third period, Hayden Masterson's second goal of the game was a shorty, and it gives Lathrop a 5-4 lead with 9:56 left. But Juneau, they would convert a power play 5 minutes later as Zach Hebert's score tied it at 5-all and forces overtime. Then at the 2:32 mark of the extra period, Cahill Morehouse fires the game winner in for Juneau. They win it 6-5 over Lathrop. Both teams play again this evening. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for watching. Your full weather forecast is coming up next, and we'll catch you next time.